Good morning, children. Welcome back to the English online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. Children, you all know that the COVID-19 pandemic cases are increasing day by day. So be at home and be safe. Let's move to our today's session. It is the types of pronouns. We are going to discuss demonstrative pronoun and interrogative pronouns. So what is the function of a pronoun? Pronouns are the words that are used instead of nouns to replace the nouns. It is used in the place of nouns so that you can avoid the repetition of the nouns. So we'll start with demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns are used to indicate whether a person, place or thing is far or near. So words such as this, that, these, those are used to point out persons or objects. It is used to point out people or objects. So these four are called the demonstrative pronouns. So which are the four demonstrative pronouns? This, that, these and those. Now this and these are used for persons or objects that is nearby. That and those are used to refer to people or objects that is far away, which is at a distance. So this is generally used with a single object that is nearby the speaker, whereas that is also used to refer to single object but which is far away, which is further away from the speaker. These are used to indicate plural forms. So these are used with multiple objects to refer to multiple objects that is nearby, whereas those are used to refer to multiple objects itself which is far away or further away from the speaker. So I hope you understood the differences between these four demonstrative pronouns. Let me give you some example. Suppose I am standing in front of the class and I kept a book on the first bench. So I would say, this book is mine. This is my book because it is near to me. Suppose I have kept the same book on the last bench. I would say, that book is mine or that is my book. Suppose I have kept many books, many reference book on the first bench. I would say, these books are mine or these are my books. If I kept the same books on the last bench, I would say, those books are mine. Those are my books. So to indicate far away objects or persons, we use that or those. To indicate nearby people or objects, we use this and these. So I hope it's clear for you. So let's move to the interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. There are 5 interrogative pronouns. They are who, whom, whose, which and what. Who, whom, whose, which and what. So these are the 5 interrogative pronouns. They are used to ask questions and they can replace the nouns. Suppose I had 2 notebooks in my hand. I would say, which is yours? I would ask, which is yours? So which is the interrogative pronoun. What did you do during your weekend? You had Saturday and Sunday. So what did you do during your weekend? What is the interrogative pronoun. Who and whom is used to refer only to people, whereas whose, which and what we can refer to both people and objects. We can use that question words or WH words to refer both the people and the objects. So there are other WH words also like when, were and why. But they are not the pronouns. Only these 5 interrogative pronouns, these 5 WH words or question words are the pronouns because they can replace nouns. Let us see who and whom is used only to refer to people. Who is used to refer to the subject, to know about the subject. Whom is used to refer to the object, to know about the object. For example, to whom are you talking to? To whom are you talking? To whom are you speaking? To whom did you inform? To whom did you inform? With whom did you visit the park? Then, if we are framing question with who is the speaker in the poem? So, the answer it is related to nouns. The answer to this question is related to nouns or relates nouns. Who is the speaker in the poem? The speaker in the poem is Walter de la Mare. So, Walter de la Mare is a name. So, it is a noun. When questions are asked with the WH words, it should relate to nouns. Then only it can be called interrogative pronouns. Next, come to whose. The question word whose. Whose is used to refer to possession or belonging or ownership. Suppose I am entering to the classroom. Before entering to the classroom, I saw a bag outside the class. So I will ask, whose bag is that? Whose bag is lying there? Or suppose a pen or pencil is lying on the floor, I would ask, whose pen is that? I want to know the owner of that pen. So, to show the ownership or to show the possession or belonging, we use the question word whose. Then, which and what. We had 2 more question words, which and what. What is used for a general question and which is used for a specific question. For example, you are going to a restaurant. The first time you went to the restaurant, you were early. You were early to that restaurant. So the waiter might ask you, what do you need to eat? So you can select any food items from the menu. There are many food items in the menu. You can select any one of those. There are many food items, many choices. So you can select any one of those. Whereas, if you are late to a restaurant, there isn't much food items available. There are only 2 or 3 food items. So from that you have to make a choice. You have only limited choice or a limited option. When there is only a limited option or limited choice, you use the question word which. The waiter may ask you, which do you prefer? Which food item do you prefer? Or which food do you prefer? So, which is used with limited choices and what is used with if you have many choices. So, that's all with the interrogative pronouns. So, that's how you identify the interrogative pronouns and the demonstrative pronouns in a sentence. I hope you understood the rules and the usages of these pronouns. So I have attached a note based on these pronouns. So that's all for today. Let's wind up this session. See you in the next class.